Last year, I was drowning in debt and surrounded by clutter. My apartment was bursting with things I rarely used. Then I discovered minimalism and started questioning every purchase. My life changed dramatically. In this video, I'll share the 30 things I stopped buying. Before we get started, if you're ready to declutter your home, don't forget to join my 7-day declutter challenge, link in the description. 1. Unnecessary groceries. Remember those times when you'd walk into the grocery store and come out with a cart full of things you didn't even know you needed? I've been there too. Now, I stick to a shopping list like it's my lifeline. It's amazing how much money I've saved and how little food I waste. And never shop on an empty stomach. Your growling tummy can be very persuasive when it comes to unnecessary purchases. 2. Single-use items. Goodbye, plastic forks and paper plates. I've swapped these disposable culprits for reusable alternatives. Not only does this save me money in the long run, but it also makes me feel like I'm doing my bit for the environment. Plus, there's something satisfying about using a real fork, even when I'm having a quick lunch at work. 3. Cheap clothes. I used to be a sucker for a good bargain, especially when it came to clothes. But you know what they say, buy cheap, buy twice. Now, I invest in quality pieces that last longer. Sure, they might cost more upfront, but they end up being more cost-effective and sustainable in the long run. And let's be honest, they just feel better to wear. 4. Fast fashion. Speaking of clothes, I've said goodbye to fast fashion. Those trendy pieces that go out of style faster than you can say, fashion victim, are no longer welcome in my wardrobe. Instead, I opt for timeless, versatile pieces made ethically and sustainably. It's amazing how much easier it is to get dressed when everything in your closet goes together. 5. Decorative items. I used to be a bit of a knick-knack hoarder. Every shelf in my house was crowded with little trinkets that served no purpose other than collecting dust. Now I keep only meaningful decorative items that truly bring joy to my space. My home feels more spacious and dusting is a breeze. 6. Excess beauty products. Once upon a time, my bathroom cabinet looked like a mini Sephora. Now I've pared down my beauty routine to just the essentials. Not only has this saved me money, but it's also simplified my morning routine. Plus, my skin seems happier with fewer products. 7. Unused kitchen gadgets. The allure of kitchen gadgets. I used to be convinced that I needed a special tool for every cooking task. Now I stick to versatile tools that serve multiple purposes. Sorry, avocado slicer, but a regular knife works just fine. Did you find the video helpful so far? Please consider liking the video and type "I am Saver" in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to participate in future giveaways. 8. Junk food. This one was tough, I'll admit, but cutting back on junk food has been a game changer for both my wallet and my waistline. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoy the occasional treat, but it's no longer a regular item on my shopping list. 9. Excessive cleaning products. Gone are the days when I needed a different cleaner for every surface in my home. Now I use a few versatile natural cleaning products that get the job done just as well. My cleaning cabinet is less cluttered, and I'm not breathing in a cocktail of chemicals every time I clean. 10. Paper towels. Switching from paper towels to reusable cloths was a small change that made a big difference. Not only am I saving trees, but I'm also saving money. And honestly, a good cloth does a much better job at cleaning up messes anyway. 11. Magazines. I used to love flipping through glossy magazines, but they always ended up creating clutter. Now, I opt for digital subscriptions when I want my magazine fix. It's easier on the environment and doesn't take up any physical space in my home. 12. Overpriced coffee. Don't get me wrong, I still love a good cup of joe. But I've learned to brew my own coffee at home instead of splurging on expensive cafe drinks every day. It's amazing how much money I've saved, and I've actually grown to prefer my own brews. 13. Plastic bags. Reusable shopping bags have become my best friends. Not only do they help reduce plastic waste, but they're also much sturdier than those flimsy plastic bags. Plus, many stores offer discounts for bringing your own bags. It's a win-win. 14. Disposable plates and utensils. Similar to single-use items, I've completely phased out disposable plates and utensils. Even for parties and picnics, I use reusable options. It might mean a bit more washing up, but it's worth it for the reduced waste and the nicer eating experience. 15. Novelty kitchen appliances. Bread maker, ice cream machine, egg cooker, I've owned them all at some point. Now, I stick to basic multi-purpose appliances. My kitchen is less cluttered, and I've rediscovered the joy of making things from scratch. Congratulations! You've made it halfway through the video, so we have a small gift from our side, which is the free 7-day declutter challenge, where you'll get daily checklists to help you declutter step by step, plus some exclusive bonuses to keep you motivated along the way. It's only available for a limited time, so click the link in the description or the pinned comment to join now. 16. Outgrown children's clothing or toys. As a parent, it's easy to accumulate mountains of kids' stuff. Now, I regularly go through my children's things and donate or sell items they've outgrown. It keeps our home clutter-free and benefits other families too. 17. Unused sports equipment. I used to buy equipment for every new sport or exercise regime I wanted to try. Now, I borrow or rent equipment until I'm sure I'll stick with the activity. It's saved me money and storage space. 18. Excess craft supplies. Crafting is fun, but it's easy to go overboard with supplies. These days, I only buy supplies for specific projects I have planned. No more impulse buys of pretty paper or shiny beads, just in case. 19. Unread books. As a book lover, this one was tough. But I've learned to be more selective about the books I bring into my home. I use the library more, and I'm not afraid to pass along books I've read or know I won't get to. 20. Old electronic devices. It's tempting to hold on to old phones or computers just in case, but they often end up as clutter. Now, I recycle or donate old electronics as soon as I upgrade. It feels good to know they might be useful to someone else instead of gathering dust in my dryer. 21. Old makeup and perfumes. I used to be guilty of hoarding old makeup and fragrances. Now, I regularly clean out my beauty products, tossing anything that's expired. It's better for my skin and helps me actually use what I have before it goes bad. 22. Multiples of the same item. How many wooden spoons does one kitchen really need? I've learned to limit myself to 1 or 2 of essential tools. It keeps my drawers organized and makes it easier to find what I need. 23. Damaged items. I used to hold onto broken items with the intention of fixing them someday. Now, I either repair things promptly or let them go. It's freed up so much space and mental energy. 24. Unused furniture. I've become much more intentional about the furniture in my home. If a piece isn't functional or doesn't bring me joy, it goes. My living space feels more open and purposeful as a result. 25. Seasonal decor. While I still enjoy decorating for holidays, I've cut back on store-bought seasonal decor. Instead, I opt for natural elements like pine cones in winter or fresh flowers in spring. It's more eco-friendly and gives my home a fresh, authentic feel. 26. Old magazines and newspapers. I used to keep old magazines and newspapers, thinking I'd read them later. Now, I recycle them as soon as I'm done. If there's an article I really want to keep, I'll save it digitally. 27. Expensive gym memberships. I realized I was paying for a gym membership I rarely used. Now, I exercise at home or outdoors. It's free, convenient, and just as effective. 28. Bottled water. Investing in a good water filter and reusable water bottles has saved me so much money and reduced my plastic waste significantly. Plus, I'm more likely to stay hydrated when I always have my water bottle with me. 29. Excessive technology accessories. I used to buy every new gadget and accessory that came out. Now, I stick to what I actually need and use regularly. My desk is less cluttered, and my wallet is happier. 30. Unused subscriptions. It's easy to sign up for subscriptions and forget about them. I now regularly review my subscriptions and cancel any that I'm not actively using. Those small monthly fees can really... There you have it. 30 things I no longer buy. If you enjoyed these decluttering tips, don't forget to join my free 7-day declutter challenge to take your decluttering journey to the next level. Click the link in the description to sign up.